Hey there, Scorpio. Welcome to your reading. This is a bonus reading. I'm going to call this like a timeless super mega reading. I don't know. It's just an idea I had. So we're going to get started. And that's going to be that, Scorpio. But let's see what is going on for you. Each one of these cards is going to represent something different. And we're going to clarify each one. So that'll be that. And again, I'm just going to trust that you will find this reading whenever you need it, Scorpio. So let's see. You start off with this armadillo spirit. All three water signs, I think, had something about setting boundaries, like the Nine of Wands or something else. And this card says set healthy boundaries. So clearly, it is a time where you should be setting boundaries with people in probably situations in your life. You have the Three of Swords in your current general energies, so some of you could be coming off a breakup or a separation at the time of watching this reading. The Three of Swords to me is also a card of forgiveness, forgiving the past, or forgiving yourself for something that needs forgiveness. So if there's something that needs forgiveness in your life, I would definitely forgive it with the Three of Swords. But let's see what is going on here. You have the Six of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, and the Three of Swords here. So Three of Swords twice. Basically the universe saying I meant what I said. The Four of Swords is about needing to take a break. Do you have any other cards here? Not really, I would say. I have a feeling that this could be about a blessing in disguise here. You have this blessed card. You have the Five of Cups as well. To me, a 9 and a 5 is a blessing in disguise in the tarot, especially if it's the Five of Cups in particular. You don't have a 9 here yet, but this reading is kind of giving me those vibes that there could be a separation, or you could feel like you lost something, but it was actually a blessing in disguise. The Six of Pentacles is about giving and receiving. I feel like the Six of Pentacles is actually super important in your reading. I feel it's saying, only give to situations that give to you. I'm pretty sure all three water signs have the Six of Pentacles. And it's going to be very important that you give to situations that give to you, is what I feel the Six of Pentacles is saying. But I feel at this time, when you're watching this, you could be going through a heartbreak or some grief or sadness. And it's not feeling like only love to me. It's feeling like, it could be multiple things. For some of you, I feel like it's just something not working out. Those are literally the words that are popping into my head. But you have this blessed card next, so I feel like there are some blessings that are coming in for you, or you could be receiving blessings at this time. And I feel like these blessings are going to be coming in very quickly. In the next area, which is the area of messages from your future self, this is the Eight of Wands, and I feel like there's going to be quick success coming in for you. I feel like your future self is saying, don't worry about this, because there's happiness and there's things that are going to be happening for you very, very quickly. Again, the Eight of Wands is a quick conclusion, but it can also just be things that are happening rapidly in your life, like rapid change, rapid something, right? You have the Emperor, the Four of Cups, and the Six of Swords here. Definitely moving on from a controlling situation. So I feel for some of you, this is just saying that you're moving away from something that no longer serves you, and you're moving towards calmer shores with that Six of Swords energy. Six of Swords is moving on to calmer shores. It does kind of represent a total sacrifice with the Three of Swords twice here. The Six of Swords, the woman and the child in the boat, they have nothing with them except the clothes on their back. So it kind of represents they are leaving everything behind, and they're trusting that what they're moving towards is something much better. So if you're making a change, or if you're hoping that the grass is greener on the other side with that Four of Cups, I would actually say that yes, it is greener on the other side. The Emperor, I feel, is just you removing yourself from a controlling situation, number one. But I also feel like it's saying there's something here in this reading that is really saying to me, you need to come up with a plan and stick with it, like whatever the plan is, and see it through to the end. If it doesn't work, try something else. For like years, it's like I would start a plan, I would only work it halfway, and then I would quit, move on to another thing. And so I feel like this reading is saying, don't do that. If you're in that mode of starting something, quitting, going to something else, I feel like this is saying, see everything through to the end. Even if it's a failure, you're gathering information. You're not, even if you're trying to build a business, see it through the end. If it fails, great, move on to the next one, but also take the knowledge forward. Again, if I did that in my life, I'd probably be 1,000 times farther ahead, right? And I feel like that's what this is saying. Next, you have this think on your feet card with the fox spirit. Number one, the fox spirit, I do feel is saying like think on your feet. You know, again, if there's something that needs to change, obviously, that is part of your plan, make the change. But the fox spirit is all about blending into a situation. It says if there are ways that you can kind of camouflage yourself and blend into a situation, make sure to do it. It kind of reminds me of like, you know, if you want love, it's like there are certain things that people do who are in love, right? Do those things. If you want to be successful in business, there are certain things that successful people have in common. Do those things. And if you just start acting as if you will be successful, is what this card is saying to me. Next, what's the next one? Oh, this is the area of any unexpected good news. You have the High Priestess. So a little bit of a mystery. There could be some like good news that you just don't see coming. So it could be totally unexpected with the High Priestess. I do feel, I'm pretty sure all three water signs had the High Priestess in this position, either this card or the small one. And the High Priestess is a little bit of a mystery. It's kind of like a mixed bag is what those are the words that are popping into my head. Let's see, like what unexpected could you be getting here? It is a mixed bag. Look at this. You have the Star, the Tower, and the Ace of Cups. The Tower could just be you, Scorpio. The Star could be a wish, dream, goal. And that Ace of Cups is something that is going to cause your emotions to overflow. So there's definitely like an unexpected surprise that is coming in for you. The Star could be something you've been wishing for, like I said, and the Star and the Ace of Cups would be something that leads to total fulfillment in your life. So it's like a very fulfilling surprise that's coming in for you. I wouldn't be like, don't worry about the Tower. The Tower is usually something we have to let go of, but if we let go of the Tower, we find success. The reason the Tower is falling is because, you know, those people in the Tower are ignoring reality. They're ignoring the fact that things are too much the same, and they know they need to make a change, but they're not making it. So I do feel there's definitely a pleasant surprise coming in for you, probably something you've been dreaming of. All the readings have had an energy of focus in the reading. The Star is your North Star. It is your reason why. It could be also like a goal, wish, or dream. So it kind of encourages you to focus on one thing and make it happen. And that's kind of what I feel is going on here. I feel like that Star card is saying, make sure you're focusing on making something happen in your life, because you will be very successful. But I also feel like if you don't have something right now to work towards, it could be a goal, wish, or dream, I would like find something to work towards here with that energy for sure. Next, in the area of the path that you're on, basically we're asking, are you on the right path? You have the Justice card, and the Justice card kind of says yes, but the Justice card really says it's up to you to answer that question, because justice is cause and effect. I feel like it's saying you are on the right path, but make sure to pay attention to what's working. Justice can represent legal justice and everything like that. It's funny that I said that, because I kind of do feel that here. If you're dealing with something legal, I do feel that you could be coming to an agreement. Those are the words that are popping into my head. So it might not be like you getting everything you want, but I feel like there is some justice coming in. But again, as far as your path is concerned, the Justice card just says, if you put energy into your path, do you get results? If the answer is yes, keep moving forward. If the answer is no, then readjust. It's kind of like a card, especially in like on a path question. It is a card that would kind of represent like readjusting what you're doing based off of your results. And that's what I feel like it's asking you to do. With the Justice card, you have the Three of Swords again, the Knight of Wands, and the Four of Wands. Some of you clearly are going through a heartbreak or a separation, Three of Swords 3 times. The Knight of Wands could say that the person was inconsistent, that you were dealing with. Four of Wands, maybe you thought you were going to marry a person and it didn't work out. The Justice card could be karma, that this person, you're seeing someone getting karma, or there could just be a karmic correction that is going on here. With this energy. So I do feel like there could be a karmic correction. It doesn't necessarily say that this person did anything wrong. Again, someone breaking your heart, again, this might not be popular, but just because someone breaks your heart does not mean they're toxic. It doesn't mean they're a bad person necessarily, unless they did something bad, of course. But, I see it too much where readers just go on and on and on about like how bad a person is. I'm like, okay, but someone breaking up with you is not a bad thing. Number one, let's get that straight. If they broke up with you, it wasn't right to begin with. So it's like, why dwell on it? Number one. But number two, people, believe it or not, people have a right to not like you or to decide to break up with you, believe it or not. And I know it hurts, but at the same time, that doesn't mean they're toxic or anything like that. So I feel like we need to be careful of that, that speech, those words, right? But and what I mean by karma is I feel like things are balancing out. It's like karma could be you learning a lesson from the relationship that allows you to get into another one in the future. So I feel like it is saying, this row is saying you are on the right path. Again, your focus is going to be very important. Four of Wands. It's normally the Four Wands, and the people are celebrating on the other side of the Four Wands. They are like saying, come over here, celebrate with us. So I feel like you need to be on the right path. I feel like you should focus on your own personal freedom, celebrations, and things like that as well. Next, in the area of what could be, this could represent, what could be in your life. This area of the reading is meant to represent like an opportunity or something that could happen if you put in the work to make it happen. You have the world. The world is an accomplishment, and the world is a big accomplishment as well. It's also like a birthing process. The world to me kind of represents being stuck in the squeeze, but we're kind of getting ready to pop out the other side. You have the devil, the tower, and the high priestess. That is crazy. So for some of you, clearly releasing something that could be the devil, this Three of Swords, would be a good idea, because I feel like it'll set you free here. The high priestess is like some sort of mystery. The devil, I don't really consider the devil necessarily be a bad card unless you're dealing with like a toxic situation. Sometimes the devil to me just represents something that needs to be let go of, or something that you need to move past. It can also represent difficult lessons that you've been learning, because it represents Saturn, and you could just be dealing with Saturn energy at this time, and there's really nothing to say there. To me, this could also be a move. So there could be like a little bit of an unexpected move. Three of Swords, believe it or not, is separation, but it could be a separation from anything. Tower twice, move. The world, a move. So some of you, this looks like it could be a move. It could be a little bit of a mystery with the high priestess. You could be moving somewhere where you've never been before, or maybe there's just like maybe you don't really have things planned out and stuff like that. Kind of reminds me, like a few years ago, I moved to Seattle. And it's like, I moved there without really having a plan. My brother didn't have a job and all this other stuff, but everything just fell into place. And I kind of get that energy here where even though there's some toxic vibes, I feel like you could be moving towards something where everything is falling into place. Finally, in the area of messages from your guides, you have the Five of Cups. Five of Cups really asks you to be grateful for what you do have. There's definitely a thing about focus here and needing to focus on what you do have. Three Swords 3 times, not good. That could be focusing too much on a heartbreak or just something that is making you sad. And again, I know it's hard to change your focus, but I would encourage you to try to change your focus, because Five of Cups, there's a lot to gain with the Five of Cups. What do you have to gain? Success, Six of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, something new, and the King of Wands, something much better. This is like a very bold, assertive energy right here. King of Wands is about being bold, being assertive, really going for what you want. Six of Wands, total success. Page of Pentacles is a new beginning, and that's kind of what I feel here with that Five of Cups. It's like by changing your focus to what you do have, you could be creating a much, much better world than you have right now. And so that's what I would encourage you to do, plain and simple here, Scorpio. I just want to be nosy for a second and say, what can we get more details on this new world? You have the Five of Swords, definitely a breakup or separation. So I feel like some of you are focusing on a past relationship or a past connection or something that has been toxic in general, something that's caused a tower moment. But again, the whole thing about the tower is that what you're leaving behind is something that has been too much the same, like I said. You have the Ace of Pentacles, amazing. So like an amazing new opportunity is coming in for you that you could put your energy into, and I feel like it'll lead to a lot of abundance and success with this card. And that's what could be, and you could be entering into this new world. And the King of Wands could be a person, by the way. If you're looking for love, it could be like a fire sign. King of Wands could just be someone you're very attracted to, or someone who's very bold, assertive, someone who you're very interested in as well, someone who's very creative. And I always say the King of Wands kind of represents like creative intelligence to me. It represents someone who can create their way out of a paper bag, right? So I do feel like there's like a very solid connection that could be coming in for you with that King of Wands. If it's not love, and even if it is, The King of Wands energy to me represents kind of creating your own blessings. He reminds me of like the father. To me, he's like the true father in the tarot, but different than the Emperor. He like really nurtures something like a baby. So if he's doing something new, like creating a business or growing a business or anything like that, he really takes care of it. And that's what I feel like you're doing. I feel like this reading is pretty simple. I feel like it's just saying change your focus and change your world. Plain and simple. I like it. So thank you for being here, Scorpio. Really appreciate it. Make sure to watch your sun, moon, and rising for a full picture of what's going on for you at this time. But thank you, and definitely enjoy your week.